Hello everyone, just popping in for a quick review on the RMK Powder Eyebrow and Compact. I've actually had this item on my wish list for the longest time, ever since I saw my makeup artist friend pull it out of her kit once. I just thought it was so sleek and cute and just the classic RMK packaging, but this is the packaging that I love the most. Almost reminds me of a harmonica. I don't know if this translates on the screen, but it's actually not a perfect rectangle. Like if you were to trace this down on a piece of paper, you would see that it's actually ever so slightly rounded out on the long edges. It's the smallest detail that barely even registers, but the fact that they do have this little quirk to their packaging, including for their eyeshadow palettes and stuff, just elevates RMK above all other brands in my eyes. Like, you know that they have their own custom mold for their cases and compacts. Now, you guys know that I typically get by just fine with my budget eyebrow powder from AC Makeup Tokyo. AC Makeup Tokyo is a brand that's available in the 100 yen store, so like a Daiso or a Can Do. Between the price and the performance and the cruelty-free aspect, it pretty much hits all the requirements. So that's why I've been in a long committed relationship with that eyebrow powder, and it's been pretty much smooth sailing the whole time. Although I have always had in the back of my mind an interest and curiosity in two high-end eyebrow products in particular, one of them being this RMK compact and the other one being the Dior Show brow styler. But like I said, I've been in a happily committed relationship with the AC Makeup Tokyo eyebrow powder compact for the longest, so I never really had any incentive to drop that much cash on anything else. Well, what do you know, the other day my AC Makeup Tokyo compact just straight up disappeared on me. Like, I don't know where it is, which is weird because it's always in plain sight. I use it every single day almost. I mean, an eyebrow powder is literally the most used, most basic building block type of product in my makeup routine, even more so than a skin base, right? Of course, I could have taken myself down to the local Daiso and simply gotten myself a new one, but instead I took this as a clear message from the universe to finally bite the bullet and order this RMK compact, because the universe never steers me wrong, okay? And lo and behold, I come to find out that they actually halted production on this thing. Like, what? Our love story is over before it began? That makes me so sad. Thankfully, I was able to find it on the Isetan department store website, but pretty much every other website, including the official RMK online shop, is sold out. It's even starting to pop up on websites like Rakuten by resellers going for, I kid you not, up to 7,000 yen. No, not even up to, like starting at 7,000 yen. I saw one listed for as much as 9,200 yen on Amazon, which is not only crazy, but this is where I really draw the line with these resellers to a certain extent. Like, yes, it is nice to be able to rely on them for some of your discontinued faves, or if you don't have direct access to a certain product that you want that's not available in your country, it is nice to have that avenue. But 9,000 yen for a product that originally retails for less than half of that price is just, it crosses the line in my opinion. It's just exploitative and disgusting. Anyway, this little compact with just 3.4 grams of product in total retails for a whopping 4,180 yen after tax. So you can see why I held off on splurging for so long, but I'm so glad that I finally did. I knew it would be nothing short of excellent, but now actually seeing it on my brows and how it performs in real time, I know without a doubt that I made the right choice. So there's 3 shades in the compact, as you can see: light, medium, and dark brown. I mostly concentrated on the middle tone and the dark brown shade when doing my brows today because that's just where my natural hair color is at. I used the little dual-ended brush that comes included in the compact. Although it's not comparable to my full-sized angled brush that I usually use from Mitsuyoshi, I love and adore this brush. I own 2. I will say that for a travel option, this is pretty good quality and very, very handy. You get the angled side for precision, a little bit stiff, but you know, it's fine because once you outline your desired shape, then you can flip it over to the other end, which is a more rounded, soft brush for blending. The tones of these powders are actual perfection, actual natural looking perfection. The most natural looking shades that I've seen in an eyebrow powder ever. The thing I appreciate the most is that there is not a hint of redness or brassy undertones whatsoever. Like this center color here, for example, it truly is that subdued milk tea color brown that I feel like everyone is always after, especially in Japan. It's regarded as such an oshare color, fashionable color. And the darkest brown on the end here, this is actually the most impressive color I've ever seen in an eyebrow powder because it truly captures that really, really soft grayish tone. Like it's barely a brown the way that it's so cool toned. The powder itself is super finely milled, super smooth, and easy to pick up on the brush, just like anything that you would expect from an RMK formula. There is a little bit of visible kick up in the pan, but it doesn't matter because as long as you're careful during application, you won't experience any fallout on your face. Today I didn't add any eyebrow gel or tinted eyebrow mascara the way I normally do because I wanted to see how this product would hold up on its own. It's been about 8 hours since I first applied, and you can see it's still very soft but crisp looking. It looks exactly the same as when I first applied it actually. I mostly appreciate that it really retains that natural, soft, diffused matte texture, whereas some other eyebrow products that I've tried in the past, it just tends to deteriorate a little quicker, or they tend to turn like kind of shiny and greasy and gross looking because of my natural oils that tend to seep out through the day. But I feel like this powder has that unintended oil control benefit as well, or maybe it's intended, I don't know, but either way, really great. I used quite a heavy hand today as well, but even so, it doesn't look overly harsh at all, but you do get a very decent color payoff. But this level right now, I would say this is about the darkest that you can get, even with the darkest shade in here, which is plenty for eyebrows, I think. And it's important to note too that for me or anyone else who creates content on the internet, we can kind of get away with a harsher or more severe looking brow sometimes because the camera is always going to dull things down a bit. But if I were to walk outside and actually interact with people in real life with those brows on, that would not be so cute. So I really appreciate that this product actually gives me that soft, natural looking brow in real life. I don't think I did that great a job either. Like this isn't even my fiercest brow day, but it's still holding up really well, and again, just so natural looking. This dark grayish brown though, I know I sound like a broken record, but it matches my natural hair color to a T. Like I could not ask for more in an eyebrow powder shade. So I don't really know like what my next step should be. Do I need to order a bunch of backups now because they're not going to be manufacturing this anymore once the current stock runs out? If you haven't noticed, I truly have like no in between. It's either 100 yen eyebrow powder or 4,000 yen. I'm not even going to bother with the trillions of other brow products in between that are out there. But honestly, like I don't even feel like the price point is that much of a stretch. If I am going to spend $4,000 on any makeup product,
which I actually do all the time on eyeshadow products and stuff that just does nothing except sit around and collect dust in my room,
it actually makes the most sense, I think, to splurge on like the literal quintessential basic product that I use every single day, right? Anyway, I hope this was helpful. Just a small, simple one product review for today. I'm sorry to review something that is shortly not even going to be available anymore, but hey, I just found out as well, so what can you do? But if you can and you're interested in this, go to Isetan's website. They seem to be the only place that still have a couple left in stock, so if I were you, I would go purchase off of their website immediately. Do it before I get there and buy out the stock. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!